Hey everybody, I'm Jason Parker, Olympic medalist in speed skating from jasonparkerspeaks.com, founder of the Olympian Within, where our goal is to help you to discover your Olympian within by sharing very simple lessons and strategies that you can start applying today to start living a truly world-class life. And today we're going into part 2 of the what you do is what you do, not who you are. Okay, so I know that it's kind of a difficult concept to kind of grasp, and again, I'm just going to jump right into this one and continue forward. If you haven't seen the part 1 of this, make sure you go back and watch that video, because you'll be a little bit lost without it. So part 2 goes like this: is that, again, reviewing, what you do is what you do. It's not who you are, but how you do what you do determines the type of person that you are. Okay, so let me give you kind of an example with this. Is that I for a long time I was kind of in my sport. I had a number of years where I really struggled, and things just weren't going very well. And what I'd found was that, well, one, I was associated, what I was doing with who I was. That wasn't separate. That was all one thing. So my performance suffered. So did my self-worth, my self-esteem, how I felt about how I interacted with other people. That had a really big effect on all those different aspects of life. And so the other thing is that how you do what you do determines the type of person you are. And so what that meant for me was that, I was very dedicated to my sport. I always showed up for workouts. I very rarely missed it. In my workouts, I really tried hard. I didn't do a lot of partying or any of that kind of stuff. I was very dedicated to that sport, and so I worked very hard. However, I wasn't committed to my sport. So what's the difference between dedication and commitment? Well, when you're dedicated to something, dedicated means that that you're always showed up. It's something that's important to you. It's something that that you see yourself doing for a long period of time. But the difference is that when you commit to something, it means you go all in, right? It means you go absolutely 100% all into what it is that you're doing. And for a long time, I wasn't all in. I was dedicated, but I wasn't committed. And so that's what I want to talk to you about today, is that so how you do what you do determines the type of person you are. So if you're a person that tends to just kind of dip your foot in the water and just kind of see, oh, I might try this. I'll see how it goes. You're not committed to it, and chances are you won't get results with it. Okay? And so the difference is that once you truly commit to something, once you go all in with it, not only will you get better results, but you'll also you'll have a lot better satisfaction in what you're doing, because you're really going after it, and you can develop passion, because passion is one of those things that is so important in being able to continue to achieve high performance and higher results in everything that you do. So that's really kind of what I wanted you to think about. So what I want you to start thinking about, based off this lesson today, is I want you to start looking at some of the things in your life that you do. Look at your career, look at your family, look at your relationships in your life, and I want you to think about, are you all in? Are you truly committed to all those things? Are you feeling satisfied with all those things? And if you don't like the answer, it's a very simple change, is that let's just start getting more committed to it, right? And so how you do what you do determines the type of person you are. If you're all in person, you probably get results. If you are just I'll try it and see how it goes, you probably won't get results, because that's giving you an out. It's giving you an excuse. It's giving you a reason to not have results. All right? So your homework for today is to look at, go back to the last video and look at, what is it that you do, not who are you, what is it that you do? And then I want you to think about different aspects in your life, and I want you to really sit down and think about, how do you do those things in your life? Are you an all-in type person? Are you a 100% committed type person? Or are you kind of wishy-washy and testing the waters? And I'd be really interested to hear, kind of where you're at with that. So in the comments below this, I'd love to be able to hear, are you committed, or Are you, just kind of testing the waters to see where you're at? All right. So with that, I'm Jason Parker, Olympic medalist in speed skating from jasonparkerspeaks.com. And as always, I wish you all the best in happiness and health. And make sure you go out there every single day and love life and truly live it. We'll see you on the next video.